So I got Justin something. He wrecked his truck a couple weeks ago.
I did not wreck my truck, but it is wrecked.
Somebody, well, he was driving it, somebody hit him.
Yeah.
So I felt bad. I said, man, I really want to do something nice for you.
I really do appreciate it. I mean,
So,
this is nice.
I went on the auction website and got him another wrecked truck.
I wouldn't have been more surprised if I would have woke up my head sewn to the carpet.
Oh man, so this is a 2019 L5P Duramax that we picked up on the auction website. Our buddy John from Next Gen Parts Place gave us a shout. He does a lot of salvage stuff, gets these trucks in, said, man, I found you an L5P. I've been looking for one for a little bit as a donor truck for some other stuff. So he hooked it up, said, dude, I got you something.
I can't drive this home today, huh?
Well, yeah, we can make it drivable for sure. It just needs a tire.
Yeah, I mean, just a little
Just
bit
a
of
tire
body
and-
work on that front corner, no big deal at all.
Yeah, I mean, no
I
problem.
just got that airbag out of it. That's
Oh yeah, airbag's blue. Yeah, well, you know, you'll have that. He said it still runs and drives. So
it looks like it.
it looks like it may need to have a little bit of work done to make it run and drive. But L5Ps, dude, these things they make some power. So we got this thing here. We're gonna start getting it unloaded. Once we get this thing unloaded, we are going to make sure it all runs right, get everything proper on it, and take it for a quick test drive, hopefully. Probably have to pull that bumper out. And our donor truck is here.
So this is old number 8. You
Yep.
think old number 7's what it got it to this spot?
Oh man, truck number 8. I don't know if you can see it on the fender. So awesome. Well, it's an old contracting truck. You know, it's been taken care of its whole life and probably serviced really well. So picked her up
Until this day.
until the day. Now that we got your new truck unloaded, she's looking fresh, dude.
It is clean.
Well, let's pop the hood on this whole bad boy, see what kind of deal we got here. This was a Copart find our boy John found for us. And it was in a little wreck, obviously, as we stated earlier. But the engine, we hope runs good. I don't know. Frame's obviously bent. That's why they totaled it out. The frame's bent right here. Battery's pushed back. I'm assuming intercooler's pushed back, obviously. But these are little things that we should be able to fix pretty quickly to get some visual. I hear an intercooler leak. I bet you the intercooler pipe is probably broken. But let's fire this old girl up. See if we can listen to it. Give her a listen. Post run. She stayed doing that.
Yeah, it's an auto start.
All right, let me go grab a jump box.
Oh, she'll go after this.
I think she'll fire up. It's got to be where it jumped up there.
Oh, yeah.
Run it. Sounds a little rough.
Yeah.
That might not sound good.
Give it a little rev and see. That's the only way to really tell.
Don't sound right.
No. Now, is there any chance it's because it's not making boost, the motor's laboring harder?
It was obviously a running truck until it got into a wreck.
That's just the belt.
I don't know. It's got oil pressure, but it doesn't sound good. Well, I don't know what we should do here. We should pull the radiator back, kind of look at it a little bit better. I don't believe, it sounds like a knock to me. It sounds like it's knocked.
Yeah.
That's the joy of buying some of this stuff from Copart, man. It said runs, it runs, but it doesn't run that great. But the whole reason we got this truck was to do a swap on another truck that we have. So I do need the harnesses, the computers, all that good stuff.
Transmission.
The transmission.
Transfer
the transfer
case.
As long as all that stuff's still good, which I think it is, we should be okay. But unfortunately with the engine, that's a big deal. But maybe we can find another engine and kind of go from there. I'm going to try to pull some of this stuff out so I can see if like the intercooler pipes and everything, like I want to see how bad it really is. And then maybe we can get this stuff pulled out and play it by ear from there. That sucks though, it doesn't sound that great. But these L5Ps can have some weird sounds. I think it's got 200,000 or 220 on it. The stability track light's on.
Really? I can't believe that.
It won't give me the mileage.
Start it and it will.
Mileage because throwing DEF code.
Still there. Still there.
I'm going to pull the bumper out and I'm gonna grab my scan tool. I don't think it's an injector noise. I think because sometimes these have injector pigtails that go bad, and with it smashed and stuff, maybe something got weird. Sounds like it's a bottom end knock, unfortunately, but it sucks. Bought a truck, it's broken already before we even got it. It looked like such a good deal too. So I'm gonna do that and we'll see if we got any codes in it.
Well, clearly I'm not gonna be able to drive this home tonight.
Clearly, you're not driving this home tonight. You're gonna have to stick to your rental, and that's in pretty rough shape too.
Yeah, it's not a lot better off. So what does it have?
220,000, 221, 837. Intake air. It does have got a lot of codes in it. What we're gonna have to do is check out the code list on this thing. So it's got 27 codes in it.
Oh, that's not too bad.
But what's getting me is it does have IAT sensor codes, which are fine. But it also has fuel pump driver module codes. What else? Crankshaft position sensor codes. Cylinder 1, cylinder 2 injection timing. Maybe there's a chance we got a weird thing going on with the injector. It's making that noise.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The thing is, we need all this stuff for the swap anyways, and we got a really good deal on the truck. And we can always get another L5P engine. John said no problem, we can get an engine. Check with him if you ever need used parts, man. That guy's got 6.7s, Duramaxes, Power Strokes, Duramax, Cummins. He's got them all, man. So he sells a crap load of diesel parts called Next Gen Parts Place. So he does a lot of stuff for us and everybody around the country, honestly. So what we'll do is we'll get everything pulled out enough to get this thing moving under its own power. And let's just start looking at stuff, seeing if we got broken wires and maybe we got injector pigtails, that kind of stuff we could put on it, and just see if we can get it to run better. It's weird. It seems like it runs okay, but it just has that noise. It's really worrying me. It sounds like a knob. So let's get the bumper pulled out and try to move it around back and get it into our bay.
Back to the old CF Moto, huh? I'd hook it right on this outside corner right here.
Well, there's a bracket. I'm hoping to kind of pull the whole bracket.
Okay.
Let's see what it does.
I'm hoping you don't pull your teeth out of your head with that thing. Oh yeah, she's moving.
That's what we needed.
That's it. She's going now. Now just hook it on the bottom of the bumper and pull the bottom of the bumper out, I think it'll be good.
How's she looking?
It's coming. Keep going. Nope, nope, nope. That's it. All right, need to hook it on this. Hook it on, give it a try. Oh, yeah. All right, all right. I get the whole thing to pull out as a unit.
Huh?
Need to get it to pull out as a unit. Give me a little more slack. Give her a little reverse. There you go.
I don't know if it's gonna pull that.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. I don't know if it's gonna drag the machine, I think. It's trying, but it's not moving it.
We'll go grab the tractor.
Yeah.
Think grab the tractor for you?
Yeah. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to pull this whole core support out. You can see it's pushed back into the tire right here. You can see it's hitting the tire. So we're trying to pull that out, and that's a lot of material to pull. And it was dragging the side by side. The winch had enough in it, but it was dragging the side by side. It's just not heavy enough. So he's gonna get the tractor. We'll hook up to that chain. I think the tractor's probably heavy enough to move it. I hear it coming. All right, so we got it hooked up now. Let's see what the tractor will do. It's moving it. Move that time. A little bit more. Probably about as good as you're gonna get it. Be genteel with this one.
Try to get the top out of this thing. Gage Body Shop coming at you. Hibachi, they ain't got nothing on us.
Nah. They're not a heavy collision shop. It's probably the best way to do it. Try one more. Right there.
I'd say the old body shop here really did some work. The air filter should be able to be hooked back up. Don't worry about these little guys.
Yeah, I'd probably need some new pieces or some super glue is all.
Yeah. They'll have that on bigger jobs. All right, let's pull her around back and really dive into this thing. It took a hit, that's for sure. That one airbag blow on my face. Didn't feel too good.
Definitely doesn't sound the same.
It sounds way better now. I don't know if maybe I don't know. That was weird. I don't know how long this thing's been sitting. It could have been sitting forever, and I don't know. Well, we do have it in the shop. We're gonna diagnose some stuff on it. Get a filter box in there. I should have an old used one, and then we are gonna hopefully figure out the intercooler pipe, which I might have a way to. Oh yeah, that thing's kind of broken, huh? I bet I have one of those.
Thought it was.
Yeah, I bet I got one of those laying around, so we could put an intercooler pipe in it. Sure, the radiator's busted, but maybe we could patch it up just to run it. I just really want to be able to run it and drive it down the road and make sure this thing is solid before we go swapping it into anything.
Yeah.
So next step, figuring out what we got to get for this rig. So we're gonna dive into her L5P Duramax, and we'll tell you what we're gonna swap it in once we get this thing running right. Let's get this thing dialed in, and we'll let you guys know what we're gonna swap into it. Well, so far, this thing is coming apart / coming together, I think. Be the good word for it. Justin has pretty much got this thing bent back to where we need it, and we're just trying to go drive this thing, make sure everything is solid with it. The transmission shifts, everything's good. It doesn't throw any kind of weird codes or something stupid. So that's literally all we're trying to do. We're not trying to make this thing perfect. We just want to get everything straightened out enough to go drive it because the intercooler was smashed, the radiator was smashed. I'm hoping that we can repair this intercooler here, kind of rig it up in a way. The other side's got a pretty big smashed in mark down at the bottom, so I'm hoping I can maybe throw some JB Weld on that. We're gonna put our tester on it. We'll see how bad it's leaking. If we can do that, that saves us from having to purchase some intercooler. They're kind of like 400 bucks for this thing, so we're trying to save that cost because we don't know if we can actually use a factory intercooler for what we're gonna swap it in. If we can, then great, but if not, obviously, want to do that. And the main reason we had to get a radiator is because this neck and everything was broken. There's a huge break all the way around this neck. It's broken in the middle. It had all kinds of broken down there in the tank. So no matter what, we had to get a radiator for this thing. So I'm gonna hook my boost tester to this, see how bad it is. Got these little testers, they'll hook right in like this. Tighten that clamp up, put air to them. This will actually be the capped one. This other one's got air. You can regulate it to what you want. See how much pressure it holds before it starts blowing air out. So intercooler testing is underway. Look at this guy. Use your whole body. He weighs about half as much as me, so he ain't pulling that thing too hard. So here's the bad spot. It's pretty crunched right there. We're gonna hook some air to it and hopefully we'll see how bad it's leaking. Obviously, I think this core is gonna leak, this core and this core. I don't think it's leaking there. The other side of the intercooler looks okay. We're just gonna try to kind of patch it up. See if that works. Might work, might not. That's at about 30 pounds right now. And then you can hear it. It's just pouring out of this area right here. So we'll get some soap on it, look at exactly what it's doing. And then hopefully we'll be able to JB Weld it. I'm gonna just try to pack a bunch of JB Weld in there and pray for the best because trying to prevent from buying another one right now. JB Weld,
This is
fixer.
JB Quick.
Oh, this is JB Quick.
JB Quick.
So not just JB Weld, but JB Quick.
Yeah.
I love 6 liters. There it goes. Just a head gaskets on that thing, and I think a full engine reseal, and getting her fired up, get all the air blood out of the system. But it doesn't matter because we're doing this right now. Really just gonna dump her all in there, huh?
I'm filling it up.
Figure the more you pack in there, the better it should be, right?
Absolutely.
If it oozes out the other side, you know that you're doing it right.
That's my goal, really. This sets in 6 minutes, but
Really? Sets in
cures
6?
in 4 hours.
Sets in 6, cures in 4. Gotcha.
So by the time I get it back together,
Well, hopefully we can test it in about 20 minutes.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right, put that special sauce in there.
This is not recommended, guys. Just FYI. Completely not recommended.
I mean, I recommend it if you need to do it.
If you need to do it, I've had to do it before, but I shouldn't recommend it. This is a desperate situation, desperate needs fix.
It's good. You can tell all that stuff's pushing down in them fins because it's all disappearing. That was a pretty good amount of JB
That was quite a
Weld.
bit of JB Weld on there. That big hole there is our, she's gonna take a lot. Well, there you go. We'll let her set up and hopefully we can test it and not have a boost leak. Find out here shortly. Moment of truth. It's pretty firm. Firm enough, I think, for some air. See if it works. It did not.
Yeah, she's still leaking.
Oh no, it's leaking from that side. I actually don't think it's leaking from over here. Is it leaking out of that boot? Oh yeah, it's got another leak. I don't think it's actually leaking from here.
Maybe not.
But it seems to be leaking from somewhere over here. Might be leaking out of my boot. I didn't think I'd have to clamp them down too crazy, but Well, it's at 30 pounds and it ain't moving.
Leave her sit for a minute and see.
I think it actually sealed itself. It ain't moving, dude. It's sealed.
Good to go.
That's crazy. I didn't know it was gonna work or not. And it's not fully cured. We probably let it sit for an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. So that's good enough. I think that's gonna hold for what we're trying to do with it, get it running and driving and everything. So we'll get our boost tester off, install this thing back in the truck, see how she does down the highway. Well, it's about as together as it's gonna be. So
What do you mean? This thing's like brand new.
it's literally a brand new truck. Everything seems to be holding up. We will see. Let's try to fire off and see what it does. That's just airbag sensor. We all know we don't need that anymore.
Do not need that anymore. I think everything's good.
All right. Try to fire it up, see what it does. I think it's gonna be dead. It's had an issue with dying. Yes, that's kind of what I figured. So we'll throw our other jump box on it and hopefully hear it fire up with the other jump box. Sounds a lot better. Like, I don't understand that whole knock thing it did. So I did do a little bit of research. I'm not very familiar with the L5P Duramax internally because we haven't had one come in that I remember that needs an engine. And if we do have to do an engine on one of these, typically we just buy a crate motor for it. There's no reason to, if you're in the diesel industry, you understand, but trying to take this stuff to a machine shop nowadays, the labor and the cost and the time, it's not like you're building a small block Chevy or an LS. The diesels require so much more attention. It's hard. So typically when we have one come in and it's got a bad piston or it's got a bad cylinder or it's got a cracked block or anything like that, unless it's our own stuff where we have time, trying to get stuff in and out with these trucks. It's in and out, boom, boom, buy a used motor, buy a reman motor, buy a new motor from GM, which are pretty much remans, or Ford, Dodge, all of them are pretty much, you're in the same boat. It's cheaper and more efficient to do that over time. They get backed with a good warranty, so you're not putting a crap warranty out there. They usually give you a 3-year or more warranty, minimum of 2 years. So that's why. So these engines, back to what I was saying, they have a hydraulic lifter setup. So these lifters probably had to build up again. Says it's been sitting since the beginning of April. I think it's been sitting longer than that. But it does have a tag from the beginning of April. Maybe somebody else bought it, returned it. I don't know the whole thing on it. But either way, it is sounding good and smooth. We're gonna go run this thing and hopefully it runs, shifts, drives. That way we know we have a good motor for our swap. Can't get her latched in there, bud?
I think we will, but it's a little while.
No, it was latched, but we've obviously...
straighten the hood
yeah.
out. Straighten the force foot and everything out. You're exactly in the right spot.
Oh, wow, yeah, it's way off. How can we get this thing to work here? That ain't going anywhere. Let's go run this thing. Make sure we got brake lights. Make sure brake lights work. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. So we got brake lights. We go take her down the road, see how she does. We thought our air conditioner wasn't going to work, and it doesn't. Must have caught our condenser a little bit. Didn't see any Freon blowing out. Good news is we don't have to worry about the airbags blowing.
The airbags are not going to blow out. For sure.
Ooh. Seems like it runs very sound right now.
Yep.
Let's hope it consistently stays that way. Hope the trans shifts and everything else. 2, 3, 4.
All the gears?
So far,
That's handy.
it's actually not driving too bad. All the gears seem to work.
That's a good thing.
Why,
The
your
windows don't seem to work though.
That window does.
Always something.
Only yours. Have to send it back if no windows working.
Yeah, I can't be driving around with only 3 windows.
She runs pretty good, it seems like. Everything's working, gauges are all working, oil pressure's good. Got a couple check engine lights on the dash. Rips, dude. Huh. This thing runs well.
Yeah.
I like it. Alright, we're gonna take it around the block, make sure it doesn't overheat, blow up, disintegrate the motor, anything like that. And if it doesn't, then we're dialed in and we got to swap, and we'll show you guys what we're going to swap it in at the end of the video. So stay tuned.
So now before, when you pulled this thing in my shop, this thing wouldn't even do a burnout.
You know, every vehicle we own has to do the burnout test.
It's got
everything that we own's got to pass the burnout.
If not, we can't use this motor.
Got to do a burnout or we can't use it. Started to die down a little bit in fourth gear. That's 1-to-1.
Well, I guess we can use it.
I would say it passed the burnout test. Now, we got to make sure it does everything else we need. Four-wheel drive launches, donuts, racetrack. I think we got to do the whole test.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to tear it up before we use it.
No, absolutely not.
I would say it works in four-wheel drive. Heard all four tires spin. Four-wheel drive, it works. It pulled.
Maybe we don't swap this in and we just do a dirt drag truck out of this thing. It actually kind of rips.
I think we should stick to our initial plan.
Dang it, dude.
I don't think you need any
so
more.
Fun.
I don't think you need any more projects.
What do you? We're making it a project.
Yeah, but we don't
then
need
have
another
to
truck to
project.
add. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Let's go see how she does on the circle track. Make sure it can drift. Dude, this thing's so awesome. See how she does. You think I should hit the double with it?
Why not?
I mean,
the airbags aren't going to go deploy.
Yeah, I can't get hurt. Might want to buckle up for this one.
I don't know if
the seatbelt's broke.
The seatbelt's locked because they lock
no.
when the airbag goes out.
Screw it.
It really did it with no problem. Like it was just like you were driving. I think it's because it's so
Did it
long.
even
Like
come
it
off
never.
the ground? It's
No,
just...
I don't even think the front tires ever. I think it just like.
Let's hit it again.
I think you should probably do the big jump.
You keep saying that. You keep saying that.
Yeah, it really handles it so well.
I may have set her a little too hard on that one.
It just really handles it so well, though. It just, yeah.
Oh, dude, what a rig, dude. I love this thing. So, yeah, maybe we should just put some mud tires on it, make it a new trail rig.
No.
Cut the roof off, have a convertible?
No. I think we march forward with our plan.
Well, we'll show you guys what we're going to swap this thing in. An L5P, ready to rip Duramax. Now, We are going to be parting this truck out. It does have a lot of good parts on it. It's got a good front end, good rear bumper, good tailgate, good driver doors, got good interior. The interior's mediocre, but we are gonna end up parting this whole thing out when we're done with it. We're gonna take engine, transmission, transfer case, probably gonna pull the dry shafts out of it, and probably gonna do
wiring harness.
The whole wiring harness is coming with
cluster.
it. So a lot of that stuff's gonna be gone, but hard parts, it should have some good hard parts. The frame's bent, so we will be parting it out. I'm not gonna drive it anymore. That's it, guys. I'm done. No more ragging on it, no more beating on it, because I don't want to destroy everything, which I normally do. But for now, we're gonna go park this thing over there and show you guys what we're about to swap it into. Now, it's probably not gonna happen right away, but we're definitely
by
gonna get
2030.
on it. Well, we're gonna do it this summer. We have a few projects lined up, and we're gonna start working on this summer. So we'll go over that here in a second and kind of go over what we're gonna be doing this summer, guys. We've been traveling so much for events, we haven't had time to build anything new. We've just been trying to keep everything running.
All right, go park it. Don't mess nothing up. Especially not my grass. Guess that's not an option. Goodness.
You guys ready? So we're gonna L5P swap. Not that.
What about that?
Not that.
Not that. What about that? No.
Our Nissan Altima's getting the
Nissan
Duramax in
Altima.
it. Guys, we're gonna have the first Nissan Altima with an L5P. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that either.
What about the
We
airboat?
show up to the Altima race.
What about the
That
airboat?
would actually be sick. That is something that I do want to do one day, but we're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Go down the line here.
Let's see what else we got.
We got square body. Got the-
What about this?
Guys, this is it. We're gonna be swapping an L5P Duramax into our old square body. This truck is solid. It's got a little bit of rust in a couple spots. We'll cut them out. We'll fix the rust on it. I think it's gonna be a really badass trail rig. You guys remember we started building this thing, ended up blowing the 6.2 up. My whole the whole deal was we were gonna swap a Duramax in this thing back then. And when I blew the 6.2 up, it just said, well, I'm not putting another 6.2 in it. It was really fun while it ripped, and it was fun while it lasted. But this is what we're throwing the L5P in. This is our 1986 CUCV military truck. It's got 456 gears front and rear. It's got a Dana 60 front, massive corporate 14-bolt rear. It's got a Detroit locker in it. It originally had the 6.2 diesel. It's got a 12,000-pound winch on the front with a nice big bumper, brush guard. The rear's got a massive hitch. We built the in-bed roll bar, all KC highlights on the top. It is a nice unit. It's got a couple small things, but nothing major. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap our L5P into this. The axle should hold up. Everything should be pretty stout. We're gonna put on a bigger tire, probably like a 40-inch tire, and make it a really cool ultimate trail rig with the L5P Duramax. We're not gonna be able to start on this project. I got my honeymoon coming up, and then once I'm done with that, we've got Connecticut, so probably gonna be sometime in July. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what about the other Duramax in there that we've been working on? The other square body, my plan is to pull this one next to that one, and we're gonna do them together. So Easton will be on one, I'll be on one, we'll be on them together, whatever we gotta do, and we'll be hustling and getting these jobs done. So we'll have both the square body Duramax projects done and out of our hair. This is a lot different than the other one because the engine that's going in it, the other one's getting a fully built motor, twin turboed, all that stuff. This one is gonna get the pretty much stock L5P, possibly a turbo in it. That's it. So other than that, those L5Ps make like 600 horsepower to the tire, I think. No, to the crank. Is it the tire? I have to pull up some things. I think there's 600 horsepower to the wheel these guys are putting down on the L5Ps with just tuning and some minor adjustments. So I would like to get to that area. The reason I didn't go with the earlier Duramax, to get to that point, you got to put a fuel system in them. You got to put a pump, injectors, turbo to get that 600, 650 horse. With that thing, 600 horsepower, probably going to be close to 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, maybe more. That thing should rip no problem and do whatever we need it to do, and should be reliable. So guys, there you have it. L5P Duramax, go on the square body. right here. It's gonna be a really fun project. Can't wait to start on it. We had to acquire the truck. Huge shout out to Next Gen Parts. Those guys are awesome. Talk to John over there if you ever need a diesel engine, Coyote swap, LS swaps. He's got all of that stuff. Check them out, guys. They're online. Really good place to deal with. John's great dude. And they hooked us up, got us that truck, found it. We ended up purchasing it. So right now, just so you guys know, we're about $6 grand in that whole truck right now. So our goal is to pull motor, trans, tranny, everything out. Motor, trans, transfer case, everything out. And then we're gonna hopefully sell some stuff, recoup some money back on the swap so we can put into this. So I'll keep you guys updated on when we're gonna start on it. I'm hoping soon. We obviously have this square body that we have the blower motor in. We had a transmission problem with it with the new trans, so we're gonna pull that trans out, get it fixed, and then we should be good to go. We also wanna get the carburetors dialed in, and the gentleman that built the engine, he wants me to bring it there for the carburetors to get dialed in. He wants to check the motor over, listen to it, make sure everything's good, make sure we got the rockers adjusted properly and everything. So that is actually probably gonna be first, hopefully. We'll get this thing all dialed in and get with our boy Cleet about doing our little tow truck challenge. And then once we do that, we'll jump over the other square body stuff, get the L5P out, that kind of stuff. We're juggling a lot of stuff, but right now, this is gonna be something in the future. I want to get that truck running, driving. We did. It rips. The trans is good. Everything's good with it. So we're ready to do the swap in it. Thank you guys so much for watching the Jay's channel. Thank you so much for keeping up with us. Thank you so much for supporting us in what we do. And we'll see you next time.